Hello, hello, everybody. Hey, Janice, Barb, and Barbara. How is everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Mary, hello. Marilyn, how's it going? So it was a beautiful day outside today, right? Did anybody get to get outside and enjoy the warmer weather? Hey, Robin. Can everybody hear okay? As you're popping on, say hello. All right. So Renee and I were at Creativation for NAMTA for Creativation or whatever they're calling it. We were at a vendor show, and the most exciting thing that I saw was this new product by Spellbinders that we are going to talk about. Hey, Jen Shirkus, how are you? Hello, hello. This is called Better Press, and it is Spellbinder's version of printmaking. It has the same type of platform as their Glimmer for foiling, and it won Best New Product at the show. So I was really excited. I really, really like it. I like the feel of a print, and this is a sample. This is the very first one that I did in a class that I took, and so you can see that this is pretty easy and kind of fail proof. All right, and then this is another one with another one of the plates that I did. I wonder, can you guys still hear me? Because it seems like my phone is fine, but oh, there it goes. All right. So, sorry. It seems like there might have been a little pause. Okay. Anyways, this is one that I did today. So I wanted to just kind of go over what the parts were, okay? So, again, this is called Better Press. This is what the packaging is going to look like. It's Letter Press Made Better is what their slogan is. And this piece here is called the Chase. And it has a magnetic platform in it. And under there are shims. And the shims are for different thicknesses of paper, not necessarily different machines. All right, so this is called the Chase. This is called the Platen. And the way that it fits, there's these little magnetic things. You can see they're kind of springy. So what it does is it keeps your paper away from where you've inked until you're ready to put it through your die cut machine. And I need to get some more tape. I am using my Big Shot. They used their Spellbinders machine. So all of the machines that you can use the Glimmer in, you can use the Better Press in. I didn't try any of the different papers yet. Jen Shirkus is asking, did I try Distress watercolor? Not yet. I just actually took it out of the box this afternoon because I knew I was going to have to download it. It is on my list to try. I will let you know what I find. Okay, so what you do is you can see that there's markings for A7 and A2 size that match up with the markings on the Chase. And you put your plate, these are plates. They are a little bit different than die cut plates or And they're definitely thinner than the foil plates. So these are the special plates for the machine, and they magnetize to the magnetic platform here on the chase. So you can line it up however you want it to be. I'm going to use an A2 size piece of paper, so you can, you know, place it however you want it to be. And then you put your paper on the platen. So this is the way that it goes on. So you put your paper on the underside, all right? So what you can do is just use a little bit of the yellow tape, the Spellbinders best ever craft tape, or purple tape, or whatever repositionable tape you have on the corners. If you're going to do the whole piece of paper, you would roll a piece up and put it underneath so that you didn't have any tape on your paper to interfere with your print. Okay, so then what you do is you're going to ink up your plate here, and I'm going to do that and show you. And then you put your platen on lined up right on these magnets, and you can hear it click. All right, and it's springy, so like I said, it keeps the paper away from your plate until you run it through the machine, so you don't have any chance of getting any weird ink where it's not supposed to be. Okay, so also too, there is a special ink. It is Better Press ink that is made for this kind of printing. It's actually being made by Ranger for Spellbinders. And it is a custom formulation of waterproof ink. So you will be able to use alcohol marker. You can't use alcohol markers. Scratch that. Back up. You cannot use alcohol markers. You can use any kind of water-based coloring, like distress markers, distress watercolor pencils, watercolors, your regular Prismacolor markers, colored pencils, things like that. Okay, so this is the special formulation, and I am going to be demoing this again in the store probably a couple of times, and we'll have a little handout of all of the tips that they gave us in class. So you'll know the things that you can and can't do, the other kinds of papers that you can use, because I'll be doing some testing. This is also a special paper. It's the Better Press cotton based cardstock, and it was developed to be used with this, and they are very forward with saying that you can use other papers. This is what's been tested and works the best from what they've developed, and they've tried all the papers. All right, so but like Jen had asked about using the Distress watercolor cardstock, I am going to use that. And I was talking to the gentleman who actually is the innovator who came up with this idea, and you know, just was asking questions. Smoother paper is going to give you a better print, you know, all the regular things. But like I said, I just want to show you how easy this is to use. We will be demoing it in more detail plenty of times in the store, might be doing some videos. The other thing is the archival ink cleaner works the best to clean the plates, and I will show you that after I ink this up. All right, so I've got my little, the ink wasn't even ready yet, it doesn't have a sticker on it, but this is the black. They have 8 colors, including black. We will have those in the store with the re-inkers. So on this, you don't want to smear when you're placing your ink. Okay, you want to dab and twist. So as you're putting your ink on here, you're just gonna dab and twist, dab and twist, dab and twist. And this right here that I got on here, that won't get on your paper. All right. And I will show you how to clean that off, because I know people will want to be able to it's not magnetizing very good. Let me see. Oh, I had a little piece of tape on there. Okay. All right, so we have our sentiment there. Ink that up. This looks like it's all inked. All right, so what I'm going to now do is take the platen which is this plastic with the little magnets on it. And I am going to place it right on the magnets. Now I am going to bring my Big Shot over here so you can see how easy this is. You don't have any plates to add to it. You just put it in, run it through the machine. They recommend that you do not go backwards through because your paper could have shifted and you will get a double print. So you don't want to go back through like you do sometimes on with your dies. And then you're just going to remove the platen and look at that print. Isn't that gorgeous? Welcome, welcome everybody who's just joining us. We're just now looking at the print that I did here with the Betterpress. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to take it off and hold it up close so you can really see. It just feels like, you know, a fancy wedding invitation. That's what it feels like to me, and I just love that. And yes, it's very detailed, and it's very crisp. Hold on one second. I'm going to get this off of here so I can show you. Look at that. And you saw how easy that was to run through. Just super gorgeous. And there are, we've got more plates and things to show you, but I'll just there's also dies that coordinate with some of the pieces. So this is this outline piece here that I did. All right. It came with an insert that had a sentiment for wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And then it also comes with a die that you would then just, you know, die cut as you normally would once you've printed it. But there is also a set of sentiments that you will only be able to get at brick and mortar stores, so it won't be available online. And it is 6 sentiments, the basics: thanks, birthday wishes, adore you, it's your day, celebrate you, and made with love. And also the banner dies to cut that out. So there's some really, really great things coming. So Mary is asking, can you use any stamps on it? I don't know what you mean, like rubber stamps, Mary? Is that what you're asking? Because this is a metal plate, not really a stamp. All right, and I'm gonna right now show you how to clean this. How easy it is to clean. Because I know a lot of people will really want to make sure that they can clean theirs. So it's the Archival ink cleaner that works the best. Yeah, it's not stamps, Mary. It's metal plates like a printing press would be. So you wouldn't be able to use stamps. Well, I mean, yeah, no, because I think when it goes through the machine, you would squish your stamps. All right, so all you have to do is take the Archival ink cleaner, and you can see how it kind of already moves the ink around, and then you're just going to wipe it off. All right, now they recommend that you don't directly put the Archival ink cleaner dauber right onto the chase, so I'm going to show you that in just a second so you can see how to get that ink off that I got kind of a little overzealous with. Okay, so what they recommend you do is dab a little bit of the Archival ink cleaner on a paper towel, and then take that and rub that onto the chase, which is this metal plate, pad portion, and you can see that it's basically good as new. The price, the retail of this, Renee's on here and she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's $79.99 for the package. That includes the chase, the platen, it includes this plate set, which is this floral that we did, plus the sentiment, and it includes a few pieces of paper and a black ink pad. I think that's what you got for your $79.99. Um, other dyes, I'm not sure if you would really get a print. Mary's asking, what about dyes? I don't think that you would necessarily get a print with a dye. Okay, so yes, Renee is agreeing with me. So the price is $79.99. We will have it in the store. Their global ship date, which is something new that Spellbinders is doing, is June 3rd. So it won't be in anybody's hands June 3rd. We won't be able to sell it until June 3rd. We will have it in the store. We've already ordered ours, all the inks, a lot of the plates, the re-inkers, the paper, and then we've got these things, some dyes, and the actual equipment to be doing some more demos and displays and samples. So we will be doing that between now and the global release date of June 3rd. So be on the lookout for that. No, it doesn't. Mary's asking, they're saying she thought it die cut. This doesn't die cut. The plates come with dies that you can then use in your machine like you would regularly die cut. So you would print this on here and then use this to cut the sentiments out. So you can use that cotton paper and get that really nice print from the Better Press machine. So it doesn't actually do the die cutting, but there are dies with some of the images. So, for example, if you printed this sentiment, once you printed it, then you would just take your paper and use this die like you would normally cut something. Make sense? All right. Does anybody have any questions? If you are as in love with it as I am, you might want to call the store and get on the wish list. Renee will let us know if she is going to do any type of pre-order. That'll be coming up in the next weeks because, like I said, the global ship date or the global date that you can buy the machine is June 3rd. All right. So just one more look at this beautiful print. Isn't it gorgeous? And look at how thin these lines are. I just can't get over it. I really, really love it. Wouldn't that be beautiful for cards? Oh, so delicate and detailed. And you can do, we'll be showing some other, tricks on how to do multicolors. So if you did your print here in the black ink and then you were going to watercolor it, how you would print your sentiment in another color. So there are some things that I learned in the class that I took that I am going to be happy to share with everybody. All right, let's see. So Robin is asking, would you re-ink for every piece of paper? You would, yes, you would put ink on the plate every time you were printing something. Yes, Robin. You wouldn't not necessarily re-ink the stamp pad, but you would re-ink the plate. So you need to put ink on it every time because the paper's going to pull off the ink, and it's hard to tell where you might not have ink. Does that make sense? All right, everybody. Any other questions? If not, I am going to say thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget. Oh, Marilyn's asking, is only black ink available? No, there are 8 colors, Marilyn. They've got 2 4-packs of this particular size ink pad. So I did get one of the other colors in my kit from the class. Just doesn't have the labels on it because they literally just got the ink right before class. But you can kind of see this is a wine color. There are a few colors that exactly match the Spellbinders papers, and then other colors are a very close match just because they couldn't get an ink and a paper to exactly match in some of the colors. All right. So don't forget, we have Scrappy Chat on Saturday at 9:30. probably gotten some new deliveries while Renee and I were gone, and we'll be sharing a brand new Michigan product on Saturday. We're very excited about a new Michigan inspiration project, and of course, any news that we have that we know you'll love to hear. All right, everybody, thanks so much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can always comment here or on the post on Facebook where I provide the link to the replay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Tuesday. See ya.